What's up guys, I'm Padre here and we are back with some more tea.
This was the last cathedral in the city. A ruined home for old gods. Desperate people have hidden in its walls for years. Orion and his graven are just the latest.
And I really like this mission. There's only one part I don't like, and for the rest it's a really good mission. It's tricky as well, it's not easy at all, so that's what I like about this mission. Okay, so here we have the first piece of loot. Now we have to go all the way back. Okay, so we have two more pieces of loot to collect. And then we have the first tricky part of this mission. Here's the first piece of loot, okay. There's still one more. These are pretty easy to find, so... Okay. Now, we need to get right there. And we have all these guards to break our balls. And as you can see, this guy turns his head to the left and to the right. So I want you to keep that in mind. I'm gonna move now.
I should get more sleep.
He should be turning right now. Nice. There are two bottles you can break. I found that if you walk backwards, your chance of breaking them is smaller, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we have some more loot this way. Nice. Okay, so this next part is pretty easy. There are two birds in this area, so keep that in mind. Okay, so now get behind this guy. Oh wow. And then... Bang! Easy. Just keep that in mind, you have to be behind that guy, because if you don't, you will alert one of the birds and you don't want to do that. Okay, two more pieces of loot right here. And by now you should have 8 pieces of loot. Yes, nice. There's one more piece of loot right here. This one is pretty easy to miss, so keep that in mind. We still have one more piece of loot and then we can move to the next section, which can be tricky. There's one tricky part, but that's it. Okay. Now a cutscene right here. I hate these parts. I really hate this.
I've missed the last ride. Well, I never liked crowds anyway. I'll find my own way down.
Okay, so now grab this piece of loot. It's pretty easy, he won't be able to see you. Now get in here and we are going to wait for this guy to turn around. Come on, nice. And now hide in here. He won't be able to notice that you opened the door. That's kind of stupid, but you know, the game works that way. And now we need to wait for him to come in here and turn around again. We are going to follow him and get inside. There are 3 more pieces of loot we have to collect in that area, and then we can move on to the next section.
think a tooth's coming loose.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide right here. Come on. He is really slow.
My back's hurting bad.
Okay, so now we are going to pick this lock. But you don't have enough time to pick the lock, grab the item and close the chest. So I'm just gonna pick the lock, grab this item, get on the other side, and there's still one more piece of loot we need to get. And then I'm gonna get the piece of loot from the chest. Okay. Pretty easy. Okay, there's one more piece of loot right here. This one is pretty easy to miss as well, so keep that in mind. And now we need to wait.
The supplies are sent below.
The lift is older than the quarter and just as run down. Orion himself couldn't make it go any faster.
Be careful what you say, friend.
A supply lift. Looks like a way down.
Wait, because we can't go.
Do not waver, brothers! This storm washes the stain of tyrants and faithless men from our streets. Soon, we will bear witness to the graven dawn!
Okay, so
Change has
once he's
come.
done talking, and these two guys are not facing you, you can go. Okay, nice. But right now, I don't know where one of the guards is. So I'm gonna hide.
Worse than ever.
I'm gonna wait for the guard. Where are you? Okay, there he is. I'll just wait for him to come in here. He will turn around and go back in that direction. And you have to follow him. You can like hide behind him and this guy won't be able to see you. And you don't need to use focus, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, so now follow him and get on the left. And you need to be fast on this. Drop down in here. Here's the guy. Okay.
What's happened to this place?
Grab the item. And now we need to wait for this guy. Really bad timing. I hope I can do this.
I'm freezing.
Okay, so climb up and slide to the right. Now I'm gonna show you why I went right here first. Here's the guy.
It can't be
There
the
he is.
gloom.
He will be able to detect you pretty much every time you try to grab that item. So what I did is I just rushed and grabbed that item first,
Look to
and
the dawn.
then I'm gonna focus on everything else. Now just wait for this guy to turn around.
Constant grave holes.
Come on. Nice. Okay, so wait for this guy to move.
The city is
There are
ours,
2 more items we have
but
to
our
collect.
mission's just begun.
1 and 2, nice. And then get behind him. On his left, right? Like this. He will turn to the right, so he won't be able to see you. Nice. Now wait for the other guy to cross and take out your blunt arrows. You will need a blunt arrow right now. This is the part I don't like.
I'm starving.
Okay, so shoot him in the knee. Like that. Okay. Disable the trap.
Shadows. It'll be over soon.
And now, as fast as you can, get in here. Grab all the loot. And then take out your rope arrow. Nice. And this is the only way I found to get through this. And this won't give me any suspicions in my stats and anything like that. it will give me something like 10%
Come, stand before the light, friend.
of opportunist points in the end,
Can't find
but
anyone.
that's it.
He must have gone. We should not rest until we're certain.
Okay, so grab all the loot. And I'm gonna show you right now, I didn't raise any suspicions or anything like that. Okay, as you can see, we are still good. 24 pieces of loot, so keep that in mind. And we still have one floor to explore. And then we can get to the next area.
Head's pounding. He's got me on edge.
Alright, document, rope arrow, some loot, nice.
I need a drink.
Still have 2 more pieces of loot, I can't really remember. 1, yeah, 1 more.
The Baron's had his day. Now it's the era of the Graven Dawn.
Okay, nice. Now wait for this guy to move to the right. And we are going to need a rope arrow.
What's next?
Okay, so this is pretty easy, just wait for him. You can't go right now, he will be able to detect you.
Head's pounding. He's got me on edge.
Okay, so just follow him. And we are going to follow him again to the piece of wood.
Frog's teeth.
Nice. Now we have to hide. And as I said, we are going to need a rope arrow. So again, follow him. Get in here and wait for him to leave this place. Or this area, and then you can shoot the arrow. If you don't wait, you will raise a suspicion, and we don't want to do that. Okay, so this is the last piece of loot for this area. You should have 31 and 0 collectibles for now. And this is the one of the ways to get in. You can use that switch, but I like this way better because it's easier, first thing, and it's, you know, stealthier as well.
Hungry as
As a what? As a motherfucker. Okay, so now get in here, and this is the hardest part for me. I'm really bad with jumping and climbing in general. Not just in this game, or what? Okay. Okay. I'm really bad with jumping and stuff, platforming in every game. So that's always my, you know, the hard part for me. Okay, so this is a really long ride.
Each city built upon the bones of the last. If these buried stones could tell their stories, I wonder what they'd say.
And I'm sorry for these delays lately, but I couldn't do anything about this because there was a bug with save games around the 1st of April. Every time you reloaded the game, it just sent you to the, you know, chapter start. And that was a problem for me. I had to wait for the fix and all that kind of stuff. Now it's working just fine, so it's all good. But you know, it was a problem. That bug was a big problem, and I wasn't the only one to experience this bug. I found a lot of threads on Reddit and on forums in general, so I had to wait for the fix. Okay. I said, a really long ride.
That can't be good.
Okay, so now I have to make this jump without
Ah,
dying.
stop. The Graven's procession's moving slowly. That should give me time to climb back up.
Oh, okay. More loot in here, nice. I'm trying to remember if there's any more loot in this area, but I think there's not.
What
Oh.
I give for coffee.
Okay, jump, please. Okay. I hate this part. Come on. He's not jumping. I don't know. Let's see if this works. Yes, nice. I mean, I'm a thief, not Spider-Man. Come on. Okay, so we have some more loot in this area. Nice. And there's one collectible, which is pretty easy to miss. And I'm not gonna lie, the first time I played this mission, I almost missed that piece. And yeah, there are Smeagol's in this mission. So here's the loot, and where's the collectible? Okay, nice, there it is.
I'll take this.
And I'm gonna grab the poppy as well. Nice. Now the next part can be tricky. I mean, it's all based on timing, you have to be patient. I hope I can get this done at the first try. I don't want to replay this mission again. Okay. There shouldn't be any loot in here. Nope. But there is loot in here. Now climb up here and you have to disable those traps. Here's the box, nice. Okay, this piece of loot is pretty easy to miss. Some arrows and loot, nice. Okay, so you can read these documents if you want. Now we can keep going. Let me check my loot count, if it's all good. If I have everything. Yes, I have everything. Keep going. And when you get in here, just rush.
That was the supply list. What darkness is behind you?
It's the work of the abominations. The sound and movement.
Okay. Now there's a purse right here. And take out your rope arrows. Okay, did latch? Right. There's some more loot in here. You will need a rope arrow to get it. Okay. Now head back in here. And okay, my timings are perfect. Nice. All you have to do is pretty much wait for the guy on your right to leave, and this guy as well. This guy with the crossbow. Now hide in here. Wait for this guy to cross. And I'm gonna hide in here because I need to wait for one of them to come out. And the guy in there, yeah, there he is. I'll just wait for this guy to leave. Okay, Okay.
Streets aren't quiet anymore.
I should have enough time. Yes, nice. Okay, so there's some more loot in here. And there's a safe. I should have 43 pieces of loot. Yes, nice. Now the combination is 6, 7, 3. Yeah. I'm gonna show you the document. You find it a little bit later.
Rest.
Nice. And yeah, food stamps. Okay, what the fuck, carrot. Okay, grab everything. Close the safe. And now I'm gonna wait for the guy to get in here. Now, just follow him.
Blinded.
And hide in
All
here.
over.
He won't be able to see
Why
you, so
is
you're
that?
fine. And you will need one more rope arrow.
Freezing.
Okay. Okay, so now take out your rope arrow. And if you are playing with the expensive resources mod, this is not worth it at all. I mean, one of the rope arrows costs something like 700 gold, something like that. And that piece of loot just gave me 28 gold, so it's not worth it at all. Okay, so here's the document with the combination. Now we can move on to the next section. And we will have some smeagol's. The next part is pretty easy. And there's one piece of loot somewhere around here. Okay, nice. Let's keep going. And I can't really remember this part. Oh yeah, okay, now I remember. Okay. It was bugged. I just hope he didn't see me or anything like that. It's better if I check. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, let's keep going. There's no loot around here.
Just like in the asylum, they've been changed by the primal, changed by Aaron. I need to stop Orion quickly.
Okay, so just like in the asylum, they can't see you, they can only hear you. So keep that in mind. As I said, this is pretty easy. All you have to do is sneak behind them. And, you know, be careful if they don't hear you. That's all. They can't see you, so as I said, pretty easy. So we have a collectible and a piece of loot behind this door. Disable the trap. Okay. Piece of loot and collectible.
A fine piece.
Nice. Now in here, slide like this. Every time I try to get down using the rope, this guy just, you know, hurt me and I had to restart. So I found that method to work just fine. Grab this piece of loot and sneak again. You know, as I said, they can't see you, but they can hear you from the other side of the map, so you have to sneak, you can't just walk. Okay, let me check. Am I still good? Yes. Okay, now we can proceed. And the next part is pretty easy. All you have to do is wait something like 15 seconds and then you can... Okay, Okay, what is this guy doing here? This is the first time I see him in this, area. Okay, it's fine, I guess. Okay, so now wait for this guy to leave. And as I said, in here you have to be patient. Okay. Do not use the valve just yet. We need to wait for him to reach pretty much that point right there. And then we can open the door. Okay. You have to be really fast in this. Okay, nice. Let me check if I'm still good. Yep, nice. Now we have to disable some traps. And there's one piece of loot right behind you. This one is pretty easy to miss. Okay, so we will have some more stealth now. Piece of loot. Nothing else in this room. Okay, now I remember where I am. Okay, so here's one piece of loot, pretty easy to miss. It's behind this box. There it is, nice. Let me check my loot count. Okay, I have everything.
Tired these days.
Now when you get in here, stick to the left. Okay, nice. Wait for them to start talking and climb back.
Moving. Just beyond the gates.
Now we have to wait.
Those foul creatures. I know it.
I haven't seen them come up this far before. Not yet.
Do you think Orion could save even the likes of them?
What? There's no saving abominations. You saw that the gate holds. Let's get back above.
Okay, so now you can drop down and hide. I'm not gonna hide here. I'm gonna hide here. Nice.
I'm not afraid. After Orion's blessing, I fear nothing. I took down one of those big watch bastards at Greystone, but those things just feel wrong.
Where do you think they came from? Deep in the ground? Or crawled out of the sea?
With how hard my head's pounding, I think they opened my skull and crawled out of my nightmares.
Okay, so now wait for them to move. And then follow this guy.
The dawn's coming. I'll be there to greet it.
This guy. There's one more piece of loot somewhere around here. Nice.
The streets will be safer now.
Now wait for him to turn around and leave. Okay.
We've finally
Nice.
broken our iron cage.
And again, I hate these parts. Okay, they're almost done with this mission. There's some arrows in here. And save in this area. That's the best thing you can do, because the next part can be bugged. Let me check my loot count before I go. Okay, I have everything. And I'm still good. Now I can get to the next section. And as I said, if you can, save in here, because you might need it.
Inside that rotunda, Orion is administering his cure. Aaron's close, I know it.
Okay, so now we have to climb up in here. But I don't know if I can, if they can detect me. I'm gonna risk it.
It wasn't like tonight. Still, they feared us, Fred. They knew they could not
Nice.
hold us back.
Okay, so there's one piece of loot right
Now the
here.
whole bridge is gone. A hole in Market Street where people used to be.
Better at the bottom of the river than in the thrall of those bastard nobles. The city will begin again, brother.
Now be careful in here, there are a lot of birds in this area.
End up a retro if I'm not careful.
Okay. 2 more items in here, nice. Okay,
Change has
now the
come.
lower floor, which is pretty easy as well.
We can celebrate when we leave these damned catacombs.
Now
How
I'm
many
gonna
men
do
have we
one
lost to
thing.
the dark?
I'm gonna wait and listen to this
You don't know how
conversation.
much is suffering in that skin until he's healed you,
If they
brother.
touch you,
Did
you
it
become like
hurt?
them, I
I
heard.
saw inside the bags of those gloom doctors.
We're not talking about doctors, you foxcall. Orion. Orion himself. He saved you with the power of his own belief. I remember, he brought me to a bowl of sacred water, blood red and sharp with the scent of life. Life, brother. You remember that? He marked my forehead with it, left to right, and bang! It struck me like lightning.
So it does hurt.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't know until you've felt it. It burned through me, yes, but it was a hot, joyous fire scouring me of all the misery and shit inside. New blood for old.
I've never felt better.
Okay, so it's working now. Sometimes this guy, instead of going to sleep, just stands there, and it pretty much breaks the game, you know, you can't move to the next section and you have to reload pretty much the whole mission if you haven't saved when I told you. So this time it's working just fine. And there's a lot of loot in this room. Be careful, there's a bird right there. Okay,
Freezing.
arrows, we don't need those. There's still one piece of loot. Nice.
Maybe
Now
I'll
we
sleep
can
tonight.
move to the next section. Do not slide in here again, there's bird. And the next part can be tricky. Okay, I'm gonna show you a pretty easy way. Okay, so let me check my loot count. Okay, so now we need to wait in here.
Can't be the gloom.
Come on. He is really slow, I don't like him. We need him on this side because we are going to follow him
Smells
all the
terrible
way to the
around
other
here.
side. Come on. And the guy sleeping is making me sleepy. Oh my god. I hate that. Okay, so now just wait for him to move and then follow him. You have to stand right behind him,
Soon the dawn will come.
like this. Okay, nice. Now wait. He's going to move soon. Okay.
I'm freezing.
Now get in here and wait for him to move a little bit more. And get in here. Now hide in here and look in this direction.
What happened to the sleuth sellers?
Okay, nice. If you look in any other direction, you will get detected. Okay, how come he didn't see me?
Orion's touch will save us all.
It's fine. I mean, I don't care. Okay, so this was the last tricky part. Then we have the boss fight.
Nightmares for days
That's not that hard. We have still some items to collect. One in here. Now,
what's next?
we have to hide in here because we don't have enough time to pick the lock on the chest. So just wait for the guard to come in here and leave.
They said iron never breaks. They were wrong.
They were wrong. Okay, so now wait for him to turn around and leave. And then we can pick the lock. The thing is, you don't have enough time to pick the lock, grab the items, and close the chest again. So now we need to pick the lock and hide again.
I'm
We
starving.
need to be patient in this part. Maybe you have enough time,
So
I don't know, I don't
hungry.
want to risk it. That was close. Okay. Now grab all the loot.
What's
Grab
next?
these arrows if you need to. I don't need any arrows, but still I'm gonna grab them anyway. Okay. We have some more loot in here, nice. And I'm gonna grab the poppy as well. Nice. Now we need to wait for that guard again. Where is he? Okay.
Rocks, teeth.
And you can't slide in this area because there are two birds, so keep that in mind.
Wish I'd been there to torch the Baron's keep.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so here's one piece of loot. Nice.
Welcome some warm coffee.
No coffee for you. Now I'm waiting for the guy on the left and the guy with the
Smells terrible
crossbow.
around here.
Okay. The guy on the left is leaving. Now we need to wait for the guy with the
Break
crossbow.
the iron
Nice.
and illuminate the night. This is the Graven's duty.
Now climb up in here and we are almost done. Still have two more pieces of loot and one collectible.
Feeling poor lately.
Here's
Not
the
the gloom.
collectible. Oh,
Something else.
nice.
A fine piece.
Loot, nice.
Change has come.
And the last piece of loot in this area. Now, for the next part, you need to have 80 pieces of loot. The rest is in the next part.
I should go in with a plan. Well, here's one. Get inside, improvise.
Man, that's a good plan. Okay, so we have some more loot in this chest. And then we have some cutscenes and the boss fight with the Thief Taker General. And that's pretty tricky. I played it only once and I don't know how to beat it yet. So let me check my loot count. It's 83. Okay, I still need one collectible and that's it. We can move on to the next section. And I'm gonna save just in case of a fail. I don't want to replay the whole mission again. Okay.
Today is the day we showed Baron Northcrest that people are the lifeblood of this city and are not to be ignored. Your pains and fears are soon to be at an end, friends. This is a good day. The power I gift you with here shall repel any suffering affliction that may try to claim you. Once all have been anointed, we shall share this gift to the world. Beyond these shores. What have you done? I need that. We need that. Don't you understand what I'm trying to do here?
You need to stop, Orion.
Stop protecting the people. Stop trying to give them a better life.
You're not helping these people. You're sentencing them to death. They may feel good now, but trust me, their bodies can't handle the primal.
No!
This one's mine. The Rat King. Picking pockets like always. I've waited a long time to see you hang, Master Thief. Well, I don't need a noose. It'll be a fucking pleasure to choke the life out of you with my bare hands.
Well, it's about time. Could teach the General a life lesson here.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this part is not easy. You have to rush pretty much through the whole part. So as fast as you can, get on this side, turn the valve and grab all the loot you can and keep sliding on this side. Now let me check where he's going to turn. Okay, I'm lucky this time. I'm gonna hide.
Are you waiting for this place to come down on our heads?
Okay, nice. Now we have some more loot in here. And we should have all the loot now. We are still missing one collectible. I'm gonna extinguish this fire. It's not necessary, but it will make the next part a lot easier. Okay, so sneak and use focus. Oh my god, I really need to wait. I have the pickpocketing upgrade. And this is the only way I found to grab the collectible without killing him. Again, sneak, focus, and bam, nice. Okay, so now we have all the loot and all collectibles. Let me check. Yes, nice. Now you can pick this lock. As I said, it's not necessary to extinguish that torch, but since I'm pretty bad with picklocking, I decided to go this way. I'm still going to get the ghost in the end, so it's fine. And yeah. Finally, I'm done with this mission. As I said, this is a really good mission. It's not easy. Okay, nice.
I'll give you a fighting chance. What do you say, Garrett?
I'm out of here. I'm not gonna say anything, man. Have fun. Nice. Easiest mission of my life. Okay, so we got all the loot, we got the ghost rating, and that's all we need. The time is pretty good. Those opportunist points are because of the blunt arrow we needed to use on the guard, and that's the only way to get through. And the water arrow I just used, and that was because of me, because I'm really bad with picklocking and I needed to extinguish that fire. And yeah, that's everything for this mission. I hope you guys enjoyed. We still have one mission to go, and then we are pretty much done with the main story. And then we have all the collectibles in the city and a few more side quests, and that's it. I'm not gonna collect all the loot in the city just because it's just too much, you know. It's almost 400 pieces, and to be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of this game, you know. I played it for almost 50 hours, so that's a lot, you know, and just going around the city and collecting all the loot, it's kind of meh, you know. I don't need that. I will collect all the collectibles, I will finish every single mission, but I will ignore the loot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.